This week, Governor Jared Polis signed several bills into law, including one that is aimed at changing health and safety programs in public schools. 11 News reporter Caitlin Quisenberry is live in studio with me. Caitlin, the bill will make CPR and AED training preferred in schools.
Grace, Colorado is one of 10 states where the laws do not mandate CPR training for high school students. This bill will encourage the life-saving training. However, it will not mandate it. They say the bill is aimed at saving lives.
It's been my experience that most people do want to help in an emergency situation and simply don't know how.
The bill suggests the instruction of CPR and the use of an AED to be included in health education programs in grades 9 through 12. Instruction will need to meet specific and pre-approved points.
I think it should be mandatory. It's one of those things that is a life skill that is so important.
To get an effective rescue, early CPR is crucial.
Teachers in the state of Colorado are required to have an adult, child, and an infant CPR, AED, and first aid certification. A 2022 study in the Journal of American College of Cardiology states that requiring CPR training in schools have higher rates of CPR being performed by bystanders, improving survival rates.
All the way. I mean, it makes a difference. By doing effective CPR, it extends the time for EMS healthcare professionals to arrive on scene and start providing that advanced life support.
Both instructors tell me the next step would be to add a Stop the Bleed course.
In this day and age with active shooters and school shootings, unfortunately, something that's just as crucial to learn besides CPR is how to stop catastrophic or life-threatening bleeding.
Like our model says, we can save lives one student at a time.
The American Red Cross said in a statement to 11 News they recommend CPR and AED training for all students and staff. Grace, back to you.
Very important training. Thank you so much.